This is something that is kind of mind-blown that's happened today. And I know people, they say, oh, don't talk politics, but it does impact the market, so we have to talk about it. So here we go. I'll talk about it. Pennsylvania's House of Representatives passed a significant bill related to Bitcoin and digital assets, and this is one of the reasons why Bitcoin is pumping today. And this is a big development in the state's approach to cryptocurrency regulations. By the way, I went to school in Pennsylvania. It's called the Keystone State because it's a place where history happens. Correct me if I'm wrong on my American history, but I think that's more.
We'll stop it there for now, folks. Thanks for jumping on. Bitcoin and digital asset bill passed in Pennsylvania. Exciting news. And we're going to have that for you in this episode. Let's take a look at pricing before we jump into some more news. Bitcoin up over 68,000 again, sitting at 68,130. Ethereum sitting at 2,533. Solana down slightly, sitting at 174. And XRP down slightly, sitting at 52 cents. So, good news on Bitcoin, back above 68,000 again. Dropped down to, I believe, 65,000 this week, but back up and looking strong. Let's jump into some other news. First, let's give you the rest of this video on the Bitcoin and digital assets bill that was just passed in Pennsylvania.
More or less correct. And these folks here in Pennsylvania like to be first. And that's why it's so important. But this is groundbreaking. Shout out to Dennis Porter as well. This is House Bill 24801, the Bitcoin Rights Bill, and the Pennsylvania House of Representatives passed this bill so that people could, right to self-custody digital assets, ensure ability to use Bitcoin as a payment method, and provide explicit guidelines for taxing Bitcoin transactions. Very good. And this has huge political significance because the bill's passage is very noteworthy given Pennsylvania's political landscape. Pennsylvania is currently the only state with a split legislature, making bipartisan support crucial for passing bills. And boy, did they have that. This is a bill that both parties overwhelmingly decided upon, which is big. And typically, what happens here in Pennsylvania, the rest of the states will follow. Why is Pennsylvania important? Well, many believe it's a key to winning the election. It used to be Ohio back in the day, but many believe right now the key to winning the current election that's happening is Pennsylvania. Again, the key, Keystone State, get it? You got to make this stuff up. Anyhow, this is something.
So, Pennsylvania bill passed on digital assets and Bitcoin, and the gentleman is correct. Pennsylvania is a key swing state, if not the key swing state in this year's election. So important that Pennsylvania got this passed first and foremost. Moving on to Mr. Mann here. He says key dates in the timeline for adoption. Take it in and reflect on where we are now and where we are going. Swift ISO 20022 migration timeline. Key dates for that timeline, including the UK and the US. And you can see this started back in 1977, moved on to 2004 with ISO being launched by the International Organization for Standardization. And then you can see the timeline up and through June 2023. Expected migration of Bank of England's CHAP service onto ISO 20022. And then March of next year and November of next year. March, Fedwire Funds Service, the U.S. Real-Time Gross Settlement System, FedNow, adopts ISO 20022. That's a key time. And then November 2025 adoption of ISO 20022 messages for SWIFT cross-border payments must be completed. Now, there could be some delays in these timelines, but exciting to see this upcoming in March and November of 2025. Key to moving some of these digital assets on to the next step. John Deaton comes in here and says, Judge Torres, a lifelong Democrat judge who fought to get on the bench and was appointed by Barack Obama, unequivocally ruled XRP itself as not a security, and sales of XRP on exchanges like Coinbase are legal. So here, a filing, he retweeted a filing from Eleanor Tourette, a filing of appearance of amicus counsel in the Second Circuit rendition of SEC Gov versus Ripple just appeared on the docket. and this amicus was put in by none other than John Deaton. He continues to represent XRP holders in the very best fashion. So shout out to John, and good luck to him on his Senate run versus Elizabeth Warren. Some great debates from him so far. Certainly winning those debates as the polls have indicated. Coming in from Ripple, estimates suggest tokenization could reach 10 trillion by 2030, and crypto exchanges must evolve for the digital asset economy. How can they adapt? Institutional grade solutions. Ripple's got that coming in the RLUSD stablecoin. Efficient cross-border payments. We know that's where Ripple started and was their main focus, and still continues to be a big focus of their unlock revenue from tokenized assets. And they go on to say simplified compliance management and reduced transaction costs. All things that Ripple has shown they're capable of doing. So thank you to Ripple for that post. Moving on here to Jungle Incorporated crypto news. Raul Pao on gambling away your moonbags on memes right before blastoff. Raul has become popular for some of his commentary on Twitter, and this one, it gives you a little bit of everything. So take a listen. Love Raul Pao. Give him a follow if you're not doing that. Take a listen.
So, is it before the election, after the election? How does it end this month? I don't know, but it's there. I mean, it's there already. But don't fuck this thing up. And then, I've already seen there's people at Real Vision fuck this thing up, colleagues. Because what happens is you get taken over by the madness. Ansem, this guy, Murad, they're making 100x. If I made 100x, I could be them. I could be wealthy. And before you know it, that nice bucket of Solana, Ethereum, well, Ethereum's been a dog, but I still own Ethereum via NFTs. Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, or maybe you've diversified into Racia, Sui, or Near, or whatever it may be. And then what happens is over time you creep all that into meme coins. And then you're desperately in the search for the next big one. It's that kind of cocaine hit that you're searching for, your next high, the next 50x. Oh my God, I got that one early and that one. And then you're buying into this AI narrative. Oh my God, AI has started a meme revolution and everything in the world's changed. I need to buy this. Before you know it, you're going to get washed out and washed out and washed out. I mean, I'm looking at my 10, 5, 7, whatever, 5% maybe allocation to memes, and which are Church of the Smoking Chicken Fish, which has been correcting recently. It's still probably well above where I bought it. I did add a significant amount. I got a decent size in that, really, for me in a meme coin, because I fucking love the community and I love the humor. But who knows? I mean, maybe maybe Lord Vishnu fails and they worship another god, the AI god. I don't think so. I think Lord Vishnu's all powerful, but certainly do not follow a moron like me into what I do. The other one I have is Doge. I think Doge is the alt cycle. I think it does it really well. I think Elon even calling the bloody government thing that he wants to start Doge. But let's see. Who knows? Have I done all right out of my memes? I probably doubled or tripled my money. Double, triple, maybe. I don't know. In the last year, I've had no 10x's, 20x's, 50x's, 100x's. I had one called Guac. I got out at the right time. I mean, it's fallen 99%. A bunch of shit that I looked at for. I mean, I've got no edge, zero edge. I like the Church of the Smoking Chicken Fish. I think Doge is actually more of a macro bet. You choose your meme, get involved. Just don't do stupid shit, please. I will never forgive myself if you fuck this up.
Some good advice in there from Raul Paul. So, none of this, of course, is financial advice. Do your own research. Uh, Only invest what you're willing to lose. That's the point. If you want to play in the crypto game, only invest what you're willing to lose. Do some research on the items that you want to invest in. If you do make some money on Bitcoin or Ethereum or something else, and you want to move it into some altcoins, make sure you pay yourself first. That's the way to do it in my mind. So thank you for jumping on. Hit that like and subscribe button. Follow me on X at Orlando Mott, and I'll see you on the flip side.